ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. So welcome to my class, that is our school name is Sri Basava Public School. In the previous class we have started the new chapter in the physics, that name is force and laws of motion. So once again welcome my dear students. So in the previous class already we have started that Newton's law of motion. In that first one we have completed that first law name is Newton's first law of motion. Okay, so now little I can do here revision that statement: an object remains in a state of rest or in uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change that state by an applied force. So if the object is rest in position, we can change their place. If the object is in the uniform motion, we can change their state by applying force. So this one we have studied. So next here Newton's first law of motion is also known as a law of inertia. Why it is called law of inertia? We can study with the help of example of inertia. So examples of inertia have given here. So we are discussing one by one. So have you played carom? Yeah, you played I think in the lockdown time. First point here, or first example of inertia: if a striker hits a pile of coins on a carom board, the lowest coin moves out, and due to the inertia of rest, the other coin fall down. So where you have hit that striker, so the lowest of the coin. So the lowest of the coin is in the resting position. So then after hitting by the striker, so that that coin can be moved slowly and the remaining should be fall down. So because of when you applied the force, the where you applying force to that object change their position. If the object is in the continuously resting position, we can say inertia. If the object is continuously in the uniform motion, by applying the force, that is called inertia. Okay, already you have remembered. Okay, fine. So second example of inertia: if a coin placed on a playing card over a tumbler is flicked with the finger, so due to inertia of rest, the coin falls down into the tumbler. So already I have sent that one video, same video. So we kept that one 5 rupees coin on the cardboard or playing card or flip card. So any cards are there, you can use it. That card keep on the tumbler, then over that card we are keeping the coin. Just you can flick the card with the finger, so the card will be fly up and coin is fall down into the tumbler. So here coin is in the resting position, then we are applying force to the card, the card can be moved and coin is in the inertia. So third example of inertia is when we travel in a car, the driver applied the brakes. Suddenly we tend to fall forward due to inertia of motion. See here we are in the resting position in the car. So the car is traveling very fastly. Suddenly the driver is applied the brakes, so our body can be moved forward because of inertia. The body is in the inertia. Then after applying the force, along with that force, the slowly our body can be forward. This is also inertia of motion. Next, fourth example of inertia: when we are standing in a bus and the bus begins to move suddenly, We tend to fall backward because our feet in contact with the floor moves forward, but the upper part of the body continues to remain at rest due to inertia of rest. See, totally these examples is saying that, so when the object is in the rest in position, so we can say inertia. When the object is continuously uniform in the motion by applying the force, so that is called inertia. So these are all the examples are related to the first law of motion, means Newton's first law of motion. So is it clear, my dear students? So I will see one picture related to the inertia. So here one junction is there, one wall is there. So suddenly driver is applied the force, so his body can be moved forward. So this is the a good example for inertia. Already we have many examples we face in the daily in our life. So we are played that carom, then so we are riding the bicycle, who is sitting backside suddenly applied the brake, so sat of that person will move forward. So these are feelings is nothing but inertia, or these are the related to the Newton first law of the motion. So understood, my dear students? Okay, fine. So next, here we are discussing inertia and mass. Okay. So what do you mean by inertia? Once again we will revise. A body at rest continues to be at rest. See, we are seeing that one half an hour over, the body is in the rest in position, continue rest in position, and a body in the motion continues to be in motion. Why the object is continuous in the motion? By applying the force. See, the object is continuous in the rest in position, or a body can be continuously in the motion, so because of force. So this property of a body is called its inertia. So for example, now you keep the duster on the table. So we are observing that 15 minutes over, the object is in the rest in position by applying the force. Where you apply force? So upward gravitational force, side force are there. So because of rest in position, the object is in the, or duster is in the rest in position. So now we are applying force to that duster. So it can be changing from that one corner table to the another corner table, or one end of the table to another end. So when you are applying the force or applying the external force, the object is continuously moving from that one position to the another position 1 minute over. So here we are saying that the object is a continuous is motion because of we are applied the force. So this is also one of the good example of inertia. So if the object is in the motion, we can say that inertia. If the object is continuously rest in position, we can say it's inertia. So is it clear totally? So inertia is nothing but Newton's first law of the motion. So unless you what you are doing in the first law of the motion, so unless compelled to change that state by an applied the force. If the rest in position, okay, applied force. If the continuous uniform in the motion, by applied the force. So is it clear? Nothing but inertia. The inertia of a body is measured by the magnitude of force required to change the state of the body. See, if the object can be changed their position, how it can be changed the position? By the magnitude of force or by the external force, by the applying the force, then the object can be changed the state of the body. Yes, if body can be continuous, if you want to continuous move, apply the force. If the object is continuous in the rest, apply the magnitude of force. So both these are nothing but inertia. The force required to change the state of the heavier body is more than the force required to change the state of the lighter body. See, observe here, two boxes are there. So, two boxes are the similar? No, both are in the different. So, one is a heavier body or heavier box and another one is that lighter box. So, which type of the force is need for these two box or these two body? So, heavier is there means see here. So, this is because the mass of the heavier body is more than the mass of the lighter body. So, here heavier body or heavier box is more mass is there and lighter body is that less mass is there. Okay. So, we can, if you want to change the position of the this box or this body, so we can apply more force. Is it clear? So, the mass of the body is the measure of its inertia. For example, you take wall is there, wall. So, is it need very less mass to that change the position? Yeah, no, we can need that more force and more need that force, then it can be change the position, otherwise it can't. Is it clear? Okay. So, the mass of a body is a measure of its inertia. So, I think this applicable point you can understand very easily about inertia and mass. So, next point here or next slide is momentum of a body. So, momentum of a body. Do you know students here momentum means the momentum of a body is the product of its mass and velocity. So, in the formula we can write it once again. I will repeat the definition. The momentum of a body is the product of its mass and velocity. So, momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So, formula by the words momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So, moment is represented by the P. P is equal to m into v, where P is the momentum of a body, m is the mass of the body, v is the velocity of the body. Okay. And next you see, if a body is at rest, its velocity is 0 and so its momentum is also 0. See, when the object is in the rest or a body is at rest, its velocity is 0 and so its momentum is also 0. It is quite a understanding. The SI unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second or kilogram meter per second or kg m into s to the power of minus 1. So, this is the example or SI units of momentum. Okay? Because mass is measuring in kg, velocity is measuring in the meter per second. So, we can write it to kg meter per second, kilogram meter per second. Clear, my dear students? Okay. So, example of momentum of body, a truck moving at a very slow or very low speed can kill a person standing in its path because of the heavy mass of the truck. See here, this truck is moving very slowly, but in front of the truck a person is standing. Suppose this truck is hit to his body, he can die. Why? Because the truck is heavy mass, because the truck is very or heavy mass. So, second example, a bullet of small mass when fired from a gun can kill a person because of the large velocity of the bullet. So, inertia, see here mass and velocity. So, mass very small is there, but their velocity is very speed. So, this is the example of momentum. So, the impact of a body depend upon its mass and velocity. So, clear, my dear students? I think so. So, remaining point we will discussing in next period. Thank you, my dear students.